Welcome to Ideal Indian School Online Learning. Class 3 Subject Work Experience, and I am your teacher Ms. Mumtaz Salim. Children, today we are going to learn Lesson 2 Computer, Hardware and Software. Before we start, we will see the learning objectives. So students, you will be able to differentiate between hardware and software and understand how hardware and software complement each other. Before we start, children, we have learned computer is an electronic machine and is made up of different parts that work together to form a computer system. Two basic parts of a computer system are hardware and software. Hardware is the physical parts of the computer that you can touch and see. Software is a part of the computer that you cannot touch and see. Now, we can have a comparison between the hardware and our human body. Children, we all know that human body consists of different parts, isn't it? Some parts are visible, some parts are not. So the outer parts of the body that are visible, but some parts like brain, lungs, heart, etc. that are inside the body which cannot be seen. So similarly in computer, we can see some parts of the hardware that are outside. For example, monitor, keyboard, mouse. These are all attached to the CPU by cables. And there are some parts of hardware which are inside the CPU that you cannot see, that you can see them only when you open the CPU box. For example, hard disk, CPU disks, etc. Now we will have a look onto the hardware. All the physical equipment that are attached to a computer are collectively called hardware that you can touch and feel. So the hardware includes various components like system unit, input devices, processing device, output device and storage devices. Now we will have each one in detail. So system unit is the first one. So it is a plastic or metal case that stands near the monitor. It protects the internal electronic components from damage. So it is also called as computer case. Every computer has a system unit or a computer case. It is available in a variety of shapes and sizes. You can see the picture: desktop case, tablet case, notebook case and smartphone case. These cases that protects the internal electronic components from damage. We will have a look on to processing device. Processing device gets the data and instructions from input devices, and the computer processes the data and changes into information. You remember IPO cycle? Yeah. This transformation has happened with the help of processor or CPU. Now CPU, as you all, CPU means central processing unit, is also known as processor or microprocessor, and it is the processing device of the computer, and it is also known as the brain of the computer. It performs all the calculations and it processes all the data into information. Okay, there are different components of CPU. Three components. First one, arithmetic logic unit. It performs basic calculations such as addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Okay, now comparison operations like greater than, equal to, less than, etc. also performed by ALU. Now logical operations also, it's the such as and, or, not, like that. Okay, now next component is control unit. Control unit is used to control all the functions of a computer. It checks what to do and when to do. Okay, now next, the last one, it is memory unit. Memory unit stores the data or information which can be taken out and changed at any time. Okay, so now you can see the picture. First, input devices and the data. It is given to the processor. Processor is three components: control unit, arithmetic logic unit, memory unit, and then the processor processes the data according to the instruction given by the user, and then it has been transformed into information and is given through output devices. Okay, now let's watch a video.
Input devices. These are special types of hardware devices that are used to input words, numbers, sounds or pictures into a computer. These are called input devices. Example, keyboard, mouse, joystick, microphone, etc. There are some more input devices. Number 1. Trackball. It has a ball on its top. To move the pointer on the screen, roll the ball with your finger. Number 2. Scanner. A scanner copies a picture or text printed on a paper into a computer. Number 3. Web camera. It is primarily used to share pictures and have live chat with our friends and relatives using internet. Number 4. Microphone. A microphone is used to record our voice and other sounds into a computer. Number 5. Light pen. It looks like a pen that can be used on a special pad. Whatever you write on this pad can be seen on a monitor. Number 6. Joystick. It is used for playing games. It helps to move the item on the screen. Output devices. The devices which display the information and results are called output devices. Example, monitor and printer. Monitor. A monitor looks like a television screen. Whatever you type on the keyboard can be seen on the monitor. It also displays the processed information. Printer. It prints the output that you see on the computer screen on paper. Speaker. Speakers are used to hear music and sounds stored in the computer. Storage devices. The devices used for storing data are called storage devices. Hard disk is the main storage device which stores the entire work we do on a computer. Other important devices like CD, pen drive and DVD are also used to store information. CD. CD stands for compact disc. It is a round, flat and shiny disc that stores a lot of information. Hard disk. It is a device which stores huge amount of data and information. It is present inside the CPU box. Pen drive. It is very small in size but can store and transfer data from one computer to another. It can be handled very easily. Software. Software is that part of a computer which cannot be seen and touched. To make the hardware work, we need to have software in it. Let us understand software with the help of some examples. Children, all of you must have seen and used a music system. The parts like speakers, CD and DVD which you can touch and see are hardware. Can you see the songs or music recorded on a CD or DVD? No, because that is a software. A CD is a hardware, but the songs or movies which are stored in it are software, as they cannot be touched and seen. Likewise, a TV is a hardware and the programs you watch on it are software. Children, do you remember the working of a computer? We have learnt that computer works on input processing output or IPO cycle. Can you tell which one of the following step is done by software? Yes, processing is done by software. It takes the input from the user, processes it and displays the output on the monitor. Thus, we can define software is a set of instructions given to a computer to do a particular work. There are two types of software, system software and application software. System software. It is a set of programs that controls overall working of a computer. Operating system is a part of system software that makes a computer run. It manages all the input and output operations. It also manages the link between the different parts of a computer and the user. Operating system is the interface between user of a computer and computer hardware. Let us understand it with the example. Take the case of a car. It has petrol, engine and wheels, but it is not moving. When will the car move? It will move only when the driver starts it. So, the driver is the operator of a car. Similarly, Operating system is the driver of a computer which makes it run. Without operating system, the computer cannot work on its own. Application software. The software that helps you to do a specific type of work is called application software. Example, what do you do with a washing machine in your house? You can only wash the clothes with it. Juicer is used to extract the juice of fruits and vegetables only. This indicates that you can do a specific type of job with these machines. There are different types of application software that helps in doing specific type of jobs. For example, MS Paint used for drawing pictures, games used for entertainment, WordPad used for typing and making corrections in the text, and calculator used for doing calculations. Likewise, there are number of application softwares are present in our computer.
Hardware and software are complementary to each other. That means without hardware, software is of no use, and without software, hardware is a dumb machine. For example, see, how can you use software Paint without hardware, a computer? Or what would our hardware, or that is computer, be used for if not to work with software Paint? So it can be rightly said, without software, computer hardware is just like a human body without a soul. Alright, so software, if it is not there, your monitor will not display anything. Or if the printer is not there, you will not get any print. Or speakers would remain silent, your keyboard will not type, or mouse will not select anything without software. So the computer represents the hardware and software together. So we can tell hardware and software complement each other, that results in the smooth functioning of the computer. Okay kids? Students, you have to do an activity in the reader, page number 22. The activity is very simple. You have to encircle the names of the different input, output and storage devices in the grid. So one has been done for you. Other things you have to find it out. All about lesson 2, computer hardware and software. Stay safe. Thank you.